How you doing, everybody? This is Bones. Hey, I'm going to break this video into two parts because it's a pretty big file, and I think there's a lot of information that we can use that we don't see anywhere else. So if there's anything on here that you want me to go into more detail about, let me know, and I'll go ahead and make another video on whatever it is that you want us to go more into detail with. So I hope it helps. I hope it works for everybody. Let me know what you think. Alright, thanks everybody. Here goes the video. How you doing, everybody? It's Bones. We're back in the Alternative Energies Lab. A lot of questions I had asked when I put my cell in the truck and like totally changed its whole way it operated once I put it in there. I want to show a couple of things. It's still doing it. You can see that I'm still pushing a little bit of foam. I have to get my pulse width modulation done. I got to stop putting it off. But one of the things that I did is I made a shunt. I'm hoping that I'll be able to make you see it here. I was getting conflicting results on what my amperage was, so I figured I'd go back to high school and just make a shunt. Mine is very simple. I mean, it's very hard to see. If that line right there you see by the paper, that's my shunt. Goes up into the, comes off the positive leg of my cell, comes down. I got my waypoints that I had set up with an amp probe already, and then I tied my positive cell coming back from my power source to it, and again my other leg. So with my shunt, I determined that at this point here I'm pulling, this is reading millivolts, which converts, I'm pulling 1 millivolt for every amp that I'm drawing. So that's about as accurate as I can get right there. 6.4, 6.6, bouncing back and forth. So that's what I'm pulling for amperage. We're drawing 11.0, you might as well say 11 volts. What I'm using is, I changed things around a little bit. That's my old battery down there. I don't know if this is going to give me enough light down there that you can see it. This is my old battery that I've used. What I did is I just tied the wires from the battery charger, not this battery charger, this is the old battery charger. So I just pulled the wires from the battery charger up top, down to here to the battery, and then from the battery back up. Goes into our little red box down there that I've showed you on some of the previous videos. Just a red box. This is the battery charger that's pushing the charge to the battery. And you'll see that it says it's up around maybe about 6, maybe 7 amps, which is about what our shunt is telling us. I only have it on 10 volt, or 10 amp, I'm sorry, 10 amp charge. But what I wanted to show you is I hooked this up to my oscilloscope. Now, I'm set on 1X, and I want you to see the results. I thought this was pretty cool. This should be okay even if you're not familiar with oscilloscopes. I just wanted to show you this. I thought it was pretty cool. See what happens now. The video capture is not as fast as the oscilloscope is going, but you'll still get the idea. What I did here, this is everything you've seen there before. This mark right there that you can see going across is 8 volts. Then the mark right there, you'll see it on the tape. I tried putting the tape there so you can see it better, is 14 volts. Now, again, like I said, this thing's not moving as fast as I would like it to, as you see it. But look at the swing difference that a DC battery charger is pushing. Now, in case you're familiar with a oscilloscope, I've got it on. My division is 2 parts per division, so I have it on 2 per division, and I got my division, my time delay division, set at 5. So basically what that means in layman's terms is each one of these squares that you see on this oscilloscope, now not the little tiny ones in the center, the ones on the outer side here, for each one of these squares, each one of them is 2 volts. So if you were to divide that square in half, you know, it would be 1 volt. So we zeroed it out at the bottom. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 volts. So we have a low of 8 volts and a high of about 14.2, 14.3 volts. Now, I'm going to switch this over to